to Community Voice. I'm your host.
Wow. Most of you on the TV out there,
Dude, you are a clown.
Oh, y'all talking about monkeys. Y'all talking about monkeys. But anyway, good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. Y'all was killing Clark over there, man. Clark almost died over in the other room, man.
What's wrong with Clark?
Laughing.
Oh, at the monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh.
414-444-5250. I put so much time and effort to make this such a great program.
Yeah, it shines through every morning.
Every morning. I'm out there on what am I out on my
Huh?
What do you have me out when I'm doing my
lanai?
On my lanai. All right, y'all. So, from time to time, you all know that, part of the Keith Paris story is that I was a pollster. That I would go out and I would do polling. I did polling for the Edison Research Group. And so this morning, I just want to do a poll. I really want to do a poll. And I want you all to participate because every now and then people need to express yourself. So on a plane ride, I don't know where he was going. Donald Trump was talking to a gaggle of reporters. That's what they call it, a gaggle. And they were asking him about the ceasefire between Gaza and Israel and whether or not he would get into heaven because of the peace plan. Donald Trump said, I don't think so.
Yeah, because he know all the evil stuff he doing.
So here's the poll question. POLL. Yeah, put it on the screen for me. Here's the poll. Do you agree
to hell with
Donald Trump say that he's probably not going to heaven? 414-444-5250.
So Keith, the way I've worded it on screen for those that can see it.
Okay.
Poll based on Gaza peace deal. Will POTUS go to heaven?
414-444-5250. 414-444-5250. Now, hey, in order for you to answer this question, though, I think we'd have to stop. Do you believe in heaven and hell? All right, caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think Gabriel's going to hit Trump's note before he gets to the second time. He's not going. He's going to something that starts with the H. As Hades.
Yeah.
Now Hades is not hell, right?
Well, it's close enough.
I know that's right, Doc. I'm with you.
It's in the neighborhood. It's in the neighborhood. Okay. Hades is void, death, darkness.
Yeah.
Well,
not hell.
That's between the hell.
All right.
Yeah, that's in between it. Well, I mean, that's how they teach it. Yeah, they teach it in between. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 414-444-5250. Michelle was probably right. There's nobody gonna call in and say no. 414-444.
But I can see.
Well, let me. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to say something?
No. I was just gonna say I can see Trump standing in front of God and he just looking at him like, man, stop it, man. Go to the left.
If you don't mind, I want to chime in here because my thought process on it is, I mean, that couldn't be the sole reason he did or didn't go. I think when you look at the total life that he has lived and mistreated and all of the above, I think he's already disqualified unless he were to totally make a total change in his life. When you look at where we stand today, I think the president should be here trying to lock a deal down between the two parties and not just sit back and side with one side and just say, damn the American people, and the hunger and so forth and medical and people's payroll checks and mortgages and all of the above. No, he ain't going to heaven.
Hey, you know what?
So that's two.
It sounds like the rich man. It sounds like the rich man story.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that this cat has so much money, but even with this government shutdown, now I don't know his mind frame, but it seems to me that he wants the people to bow down to him. So he wants to hold everything in his hand, and he want to spoon feed you out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it seems like to me with
That's
this
what it
whole
seems like to
government.
you, bro.
Yeah, hey man, with this whole government, with this whole government shutdown, because he wants people to fall on their knees, and he wants people to pretty much beg him.
So is he going to heaven or not, man?
He out of there, Doc. I mean, did the rich man go to heaven?
Well, Jesus didn't say the rich man didn't go to heaven. He talked about the difficulty.
It was hot where he was, and he wanted some water.
Oh, you talking about that rich man?
That rich man.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this one time. Y'all been colorblind all your life. You know he going downstairs to H, right? He look just like him. He orange and red, just like him.
The only thing he missing is the horns.
That's it.
You can't say hell. You a grown ass man. You can say hell.
Hey, Clark, you know what? He respect his mama.
You gonna go to AG double hockey stick?
double hockey
You a
stick.
grown man. You can say hell.
Hey, Clark gonna still get
I
a
ain't gonna
whooping.
say it on radio.
Hey, Clark gonna still get a whooping.
Where you learn how to cuss? You.
Come here. Come here. He said, come here.
Hey, you know.
Come here.
I didn't say it. Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
spelt it.
You thought it. Close enough.
Could you ever call your brother and sister a liar?
No, that was a word that you couldn't use. Now you better say you telling a story, because you say you lying, boy, you getting smacked.
And here's the rhetorical question your mama used to ask you. So I guess I'm lying.
Well, I guess they was the only ones that can say it. Because boy,
And you looking at her going, well, well,
like,
if I wasn't a kid and I wasn't scared, I'd tell you. But yeah. So let me, speaking of lying, and the phone line's still open. I guess the silence says that no, the Gaza deal will not get them into heaven. I can take it from your quiescence that no, that's not the case. So let me, Halloween is coming up on Friday. Friday's the 31st. Yeah.
wow, we done with October.
So here's the devil in me. I mean, like, Satan is in full effect. let me do that little preamble. Rhonda look at me. She go, "You're the devil. You're just the devil. You're the devil." So being one of Satan's minions at this point. Halloween is coming up, and Lord. Now, I don't know if we told the truth about Halloween. You know, it's probably more innocent than we done made it into, but you know, it's the day of the witches. It is, man, it's evil. You know, I was telling Debo and Jermaine, I was telling somebody the story about when the psychic came in and it just messed y'all up and y'all wasn't right. Got y'all to church and the whole thing. Y'all went to a Catholic church. That's how messed up you were, because they do exorcisms. And so, okay, this is really controversial. I know people gonna get a little upset about it, but that's okay, because we adults, we can handle it. Should we tell the children the truth about Christmas?
That's a good question.
Should we tell?
What age were you when you were told
I
the truth?
just said, I didn't find out till I was a grown man.
You mean to tell me Santa ain't real?
Oh, that Jesus's birthday wasn't December 25th. Should we tell the children the truth about Christmas? All right. 414-444-5250. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm fine. Who am I speaking with? Am I on air?
No.
Am
Yeah,
I
man, you
on
on the air. You speaking to Keith?
Keith, it's you?
No, it ain't me. Yes, it's me.
No, it ain't me.
Hey, man, Keith.
Duke
Hey,
said,
Keith.
no, it ain't me.
Keith, hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Keith, good morning.
Morning.
I was asking the person who answered the phone, why did I have to wait 37 minutes on the last show? And I never, they never put me on, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, my bad, man. But again, say something real. I'm something between 7 and 9.
Our office hours.
What's on your mind, man?
Yeah. So, yes, I didn't know who I was talking to. Good morning to everyone in the studio.
Okay.
Hey, hey man, I was laughing. I was laughing a moment ago because it was funny, but hey man, I'm sad, man. I'm sad about all the gun violence in our community, and it just makes me sad.
Yep.
And what can we do? What can we do to make it better in our community? I go out in public, man. People be at the real ghetto, man.
I would think that if we could just get along better, and know that sounds really Pollyannish and like naive, but the gun violence is a direct relation to no. Hopefully I'm not being repetitive. No, direct relation to how people deal with their relationships, because most gun violence is done by people who have some relationship with the other person who's the victim.
Yes, I have to agree.
But it's hard, but I think that's what it is.
What do you think the answer? What do you think the answer is, Keith?
I don't know. I wish I did. I mean,
have you ever thought about it?
I think about it all the time. It vexed my spirit. But again, I'm not there with the people when they're doing the violence. And then I try to work hard to make sure I'm not one of those people doing the violence, because it could turn to that. But I think we certainly don't want to do it. We really trip when it's children, but a lot of it's not random, not in our community. Now, that situation over here on Atkinson was random, where the guy had a mental episode and he started killing people. And even then, the way that is covered, we're not even dealing with the fact that this guy has a mental illness, right? And that's why Michelle always cautions how we talk about a problem, because you can talk about it in such a way where, look, people lost their lives, but we also know that part of the cause of them losing their life is this person is dealing with some mental challenges, and he's on the streets, and bam, he has a gun, and boom, 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 boom. So that's part of it. There's people getting angry with each other. That's a part of it. But again, people know each other. It's not like I said, it's random. That whole random thing is kind of outside our community. And like I said, this situation over here in Atkinson is like the exception. Even when you have people shooting in the crowd, something happened, right?
Do you think there's too many guns in our community?
Yes, in the world, not just in our community.
No. The problem is in our community. We're experiencing this in the city of Milwaukee, and so I'm speaking of that.
And you know what? We're going to have a higher homicide rate because we live in an urban area. There's just more people. So the numbers say that we're going to have a higher homicide rate. Okay, but people are dealing with violence in rural communities, small communities. Violence is just a part of maybe this is imprecise language, but it's just part of our humanity. If we can be about peace, that means that the opposite of peace is violence, conflict.
Do you think that the black people in this country, African Americans, do you think they have lack of respect for each other and lack of respect?
Not because they're black. That's why.
No, we have our own culture, Keith. Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is
talking about black-
that
I'm
I
talking
don't know
about
if I
black folk.
disrespect black people more than I disrespect white people. You know, I mean, I think, and if we look at it,
do we disrespect each other as a race, Steve?
not as a race, no, not as a race. I don't
know where you've been. I don't know where you've been.
Because I think that by doing that, it feeds into a narrative, and that narrative then will I think it impacts our self-esteem as a people, to understand that we're not attacking each other because we're black people. I'm attacking somebody because I got a conflict with them, and they just happen to be black. You know what I mean?
No. I'm not buying that.
Okay, well that's fair. I'm just saying.
Keith, who have you been disrespected by the most?
It depends. I've been disrespected by white folks. I've been disrespected by Hispanic folks.
Should you be disrespected by your folks?
Well, I don't know if I should, but I have been.
Yes, exactly.
But it's not because I'm black.
No, it's just people are people.
It's a people thing, man.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that. But the point that I'm getting to, I think we could do better as a race of people and have more respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? We could be better. You know what I'm saying? It seems like things are getting worse instead of better.
How old are you?
With our race.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah, what age range you're in?
Keith, you know how old I am.
Okay.
You know who you're talking to, right?
I think I do, but I won't call your name. I'm
you call my name.
No, I'm just saying in terms.
I'm 72.
Okay, so we old now. Old people.
Yes.
Old people always think the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
The sky is falling.
Yeah, Keith, you know what? That's a good point.
Because this Blake was going on when we were young. And we didn't think the world was coming to an end. No, we just dealt with it. That's the jungle. But when you get older in the jungle, it's like, oh man, it's like those two guys in the Muppets sitting up there in the. You mad about everything, man. They're just grumpy, But nah, I mean, when it gets to the point. Now, it's bad when you have 20-year-olds going like, that's some.
Yeah.
But we kind of knew, man, we had crazy Blake going on when I was coming up, and the world wasn't coming to an end. But it is kind of getting closer to me coming to an end because I'm getting older. So, all right, man, let me get this next call.
Okay, man.
Love
that. Have a good one.
Well,
okay.
You know what? Maybe, and what you just said, it just kind of hit me. You know how we say, man, that the end of the world is coming and things like that?
Yeah.
Could it mean that it's the end of your world?
It could be.
You see what I'm saying?
That sounds familiar. Didn't you just say that?
No, see, but you missing the point.
Keith.
See, why you
trying to miss the point?
Yeah, you did.
I think you missed it.
No, you just missed the point of what I'm saying.
Well, first of all, it's not a point. It's a punt.
It's a point, right? With the pulling power.
What it is, it's
from Dr. Ward.
Dr. Ward says it's a punt.
It's a point.
It's a punt.
So my point is that
your parent.
You're right. So you know how they say, man, at the end of the world is coming. The end of the world is coming, which is true because eventually you're going to leave this. Now, I don't want to change the narrative of this, but I want to ask you from the preacher standpoint.
Should we teach the kids the truth about Christmas?
Yeah, I thought that's what the original.
Oh, welcome to the program.
I got to ask you to ask the preacher. I need your
statement. Well, teach the kids and we teach the adults the truth about Christmas. Teach caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning to you.
Oh boy!
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Did you hear that, Meech?
I missed the signal.
A question about what can we do? That's that brother right there. Well, ask that same question, and then when Whitey come in and say we're gonna do it like this, there's gangsters in Memphis right now thanking God for the National Guard.
Ain't no gangsters. Stop it, Meech. Stop it, bro. Who do you talk to in Memphis? Hey. Who do you talk to in Memphis?
I'm gonna call my cousin in Memphis.
Right. Governors and they cliques. It's every man doing what's right in his own sight with a pistol.
Oh man, don't try to drop no scripture. Come on, man. You ain't. Who do you talk to in Memphis said that that's a good idea?
Because everybody I spoke to that live in Memphis is not happy that these guys are. I said everybody I spoke to that live in Memphis, that's active in Memphis, they don't like what's going on. So
Brother,
wherever you get your information from, I don't know where you get your information
from. I just come through Memphis.
Bro, just because you come through, that don't mean that you're talking to him. Because you came through, you drove through, that don't mean that you're talking to him, bro. Stop it.
Okay, now
stop it, man. You lying.
Should we tell the kids the truth about Christmas?
Right.
Let's go back there. Because this brother here,
because this dude lied. He get on the air and just lie, man.
Jump down my.
Because you lied. Because you lied. Because you lied.
He ain't lying.
He told a story.
He didn't tell a story.
Oh, well,
it just ain't true.
Yeah, he didn't tell the truth.
I'm lying about what part of it.
Talking about
that, but it could be the people he interact with. I mean, it's not like he spoke to everyone.
Oh no.
He said,
listen, man.
He said that the gangsters. He said that the gangsters. He said that the gangsters. He said that the gangsters.
Hey, ho. Didn't nobody wait. Hey, Ricky Bobby, ho.
Because I do got the button, brother.
We didn't call you a liar.
Okay. Throw all that down now. You be over there on Nadine and let me see. Where I be on in Westwood, Hollywood and Nadine. Well, you know where that's at, man. Do you know where West Memphis is?
Man, this Santa Claus for real.
Okay, well, West Memphis is in Arkansas.
Thank you.
West Memphis is in Arkansas, and he didn't send the troops to West Memphis, which is crazier than the city of Memphis. West Memphis is nuts.
No, talk about what you just said, brother.
Brother, you called me a liar.
No, he didn't, and I just clarified that. No, he didn't.
Yeah, but the brother called me a liar, and they getting that spirit off of that lady on that first show. That spirit done got on him, and he done become beta when he's strong. Now he gonna call me a liar, and I just come out of it.
So can you respond? Can you respond?
Hey, listen, I come out of Nashville. Now that's why y'all didn't heard from me. Because I've been moving around. Let me say something to you, man.
This dude
okay, let's get back to about the kids. I think it's very important to inform the children, especially when it comes down to Halloween. Halloween is a pagan day that is celebrated.
And
it's really called the day of
Christmas.
The Lord of the Dead. So Halloween is Holiday Eve.
Right.
See,
they honor
just like we got Christmas Eve.
They honor the dead like Africans honored their ancestors.
I can't hear you.
That's
you honor the dead like black people honor their ancestors.
That's a Mexican or
no.
That's like a Santa Rita type, brother. Yeah, that's a Santa Rita type. This is a European pagan holiday.
Most cultures have where they honor their ancestors.
It's actually Holiday Eve. Like we have Christmas Eve. See, November 1st is Holiday. It's All Saints Day, which is a Catholic holiday. It's called All Saints Day.
Right.
So to counteract the Halloween, the Saints came up with All Saints Day, which is November 1st. That's All Saints Day. That's Holiday.
All Saints Day
okay, and Halloween is Holiday Eve. Okay, the day that they celebrate the Lord of the Dead.
Okay, so should we tell the kids the truth?
Christ.
Should we tell the kids?
We do know a Savior was born. So we celebrated his birthday in July.
Okay.
We celebrate his birthday all year round with the family because the Savior was born.
Do we?
And without the redemption,
what day in July? What day in July do we celebrate? What day in July do we celebrate Jesus' birthday?
We can celebrate it on the 4th.
No. What day do we do it? What day is a national holiday?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it ain't. It's December 25th. So the question is,
we could celebrate it any day. It wouldn't bother me because all I'm celebrating is that a Savior was born, and the blood that was shed is the redemption for my old sins. Because I'm a bad person.
Preach.
Just like you is.
Preach. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, now you speak for you. I'm a
man.
saint.
You a bad man. You was born in sin and shaped in iniquity.
No, he didn't say my mama.
No, I didn't. I said you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity.
She had me.
Okay. If you want to go there, that's a whole different rabbit hole now.
She had me.
You can stop that because then insults are hurled, and I ain't into that. I'm into real talk.
Just fell. I just felt that in my spirit, man. What did you say?
You know what? We
When you
was
say
all
you,
probably shaking iniquity. Most of us,
you say he was
especially if
born
he
in
was a
sin.
firstborn or secondborn, or maybe he was just a mistake in the
What
backseat
do
of
you
one
mean
of
by
those
that,
Chevys. You know, I don't know. But guess
Born
what?
into a
We
world
were
of sin.
born in
That ain't what he
sin
said. That ain't what he said.
and iniquity.
No, but
You know what
the scripture said
iniquity
we
is?
born into sin.
Yeah,
What
that
is-
ain't
what
what
is
he said.
iniquity?
Oh, that ain't what he said. Okay.
What is
Donald Trump based on the Gaza deal? Is he going to go
Well,
to heaven?
I sent Debo a clip of Donald Trump saying he was just joking and he don't know if he can even get into heaven. He said, and
Well,
it's
I'm
not
just asking,
AI
do you
either.
think
It ain't
he
something
will?
somebody made up. It was his
Do you
real
think?
word.
Do you think
He
he
said, man, I
will?
don't even know if I'm heaven bound.
Okay.
And guess what? It wasn't AI. It wasn't somebody drummed up. It was dude actually talking.
Right. So
I sent Debo the clip.
based on the statement, do you agree with him?
No.
Oh, he's not going to hell.
Hold on, he's not going. Hold on, what you mean? The statement of him talking about he's gonna go to heaven if he stops the war in
You said
Gaza,
you disagree.
or he might not be. He might don't have enough, huh?
You said so. Do you agree with the statement he made that based on the Gaza deal, that still won't get him into heaven?
Yeah, I believe that won't get him into heaven.
Okay.
That ain't gonna get him into heaven. First of all, after he made the statement that he don't even know if he heaven bound, he don't even have saving faith to go to heaven. First of all, you got to have saving faith. If you say, man, I know I ain't going to, well, you ain't going to heaven. This is all a faith thing, man.
All right.
Okay? So if you ain't got saving faith, you ain't going to heaven. Now, I'm not going to say you can have saving faith and still be doing wrong. That's like saying once saved, always saved. Oh, once I believe and baptize in Jesus' name or whatever you is, I can still, God knew my heart, but you still going out committing heinous acts, and don't even repent and ask God to forgive you.
Sound like somebody. I know.
Well, sound like somebody you might be.
Ooh,
good comeback, bro.
I mean, we got to always ask God to forgive us.
I got to let you go on that, brother.
Yeah,
you dropped the mic on that one.
But Keith, we got to always ask God to forgive us, man. When you get in your heart that you ain't got to ask God to forgive you no more, man, you just might be lost for real, man.
Okay. All right. Well, man.
I'm out.
I'm done, man. Jesus. You listen to Community Voice.
Yeah,
I might not be back after the break.
It's time to go to the car with that.
KWEKU's coming in a little bit later, though, right? Yeah, I might have to have a conversation. Ooh,
on the couch.
Man, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, Doc. He held the mirror up with that one.
Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
Oh,
Lord. Kumbaya.
It's getting hot in here, Doc. Oh, maybe that is
And we still
preamble.
never got the question answered.
Yeah, he said nah.
Now what?
He ain't gonna get in.
No.
on the
We
guy.
talking about the kids.
Yeah, well, then he went into Halloween.
Yeah, they went into.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Too
listening
much.
to Community Voice.
Too much.
We're up on the break. Callers, I see you. I'm gonna grab you right after the break. We'll be right back.
Bubble.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, Keith, I'm double dipping.
Yeah.
Whoever said he hung the mirror up on that one, that was funny. My question to you is, Keith, would you invite Meech on to your show?
Meech been trying to get on my program for the last 2 years, man. Yes, I would.
You would invite him? You would invite him on?
Oh yeah.
I don't think that dude would show his face.
Oh, he'll be here.
He'll show.
He'll show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. He'll
Meech,
Do y'all have a
Meech, man? Meech ain't no punk.
Yeah,
Meech
he ain't
ain't
scared.
scared. He ain't scared.
He ain't scared.
I can
Oh,
say that
man.
about him. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't scared at all.
Keon would love to see this show. When is it gonna be?
Now, if Keon is watching, he's watching from above.
Yeah. We're all aware of that.
I don't know what the hell going on today.
But I want to see that show. I want to see Meech on your show. You said he ain't no punk. Check this out. Both y'all better have y'all mirrors. Okay.
Yeah, I have a ball.
When you gonna set it up? When you gonna set it up? Hey, Beach, if you're listening, call back in so y'all can set up a show.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay,
you know
we can
what?
wait.
Hey,
What?
he actually has a point. That would as Dr. Ward said. That would actually be a good show because one thing about Meech that I do have to say, he stand on what he believes. So he stands 10 toes down in what he believes. Now, it don't means that he's right in what he's standing in, because you can still stand in a pile of mess and not be right.
We're still
But
laughing from where Keon watching from.
Yeah.
That's what we
from above.
Hey, I want to see Mitch's face. A lot of people want to see who this dude is.
Well, you can, and then we have more.
But do you got
on
YouTube? You got YouTube and Facebook?
I got YouTube. I want to see me.
All right. Well,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
set
see
that
him.
up, man.
Yeah, man, that'd be good, Keith.
All
Set
right.
it up, and you know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna bring my keyboard and I'm gonna give them music in the middle of this fight, because I do bar mitzvahs, I do fights and arguments too. So I'm
Hey man, hey! Don't mess the show.
Dude,
Don't mess the show up.
dude,
Like
dude,
baseball.
Don't mess the show up, dude.
He's an organist for Milwaukee Bucks.
Hey man, I think
Didn't
you
they
need
have
to
an
stand back on.
organist?
I think you need to stand back on this one right out.
Okay,
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, man.
man. I was trying to give them theme music.
But no, but didn't they used to have an organist?
Yeah,
Didn't they have an
at
organist
the down
at
at
the
the Mecca.
arena? Yeah.
Down at the Mecca.
Dun,
But you
dun,
know what? I
dun,
actually played
dun.
for the Brewers series, man. I did
Okay.
the Houston Astros series.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Series.
Appreciate you, man.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Doc, I guess I'm gonna fall back after that one. You know. They don't want theme music for this fight, right? Charge!
No, they're really, man. Might as well be the DJ. We will rock you. I think that's another problem with me going to live basketball games. It's just too much. It's too loud.
Yeah, it's a lot going
And what
on.
I mean by it's too loud is like the music is going
People
on. You try to
cheering.
hype it,
Yeah.
Bring back Jermaine on the organ. Do.
Defense, do. Defense, do. Hey man, I did all of that, man.
Oh, but I love what they do in Green Bay. It's really simple. Go,
Pack, go. Do. Go, pack, go. Yeah.
And I didn't know, when it first came out, We Will Rock You, had no clue that was Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Chicago used to, and I used to hate the Bulls for
Right.
this, because they used to kick everybody's tail back then in the 90s. But they will play that song during the timeout when they're in the huddles, and you just knew your team was going to lose
Yeah.
because they got to play
You're
that
going
song.
to lose, and just how bad you were going to lose. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You know what? I'm trying to figure this out. I always tell people this. God don't care about you asking him for forgiveness.
Yeah, you do.
He don't care about that. No, he don't.
Yes, you
Because he don't care about what you do. Because I would never ask for God for forgiveness because I'm grown and I don't care what God do.
Okay. Hey, so let me ask you.
And
I just gotta ask him.
No, you
gotta,
don't.
I gotta
Go finish,
know.
Al. No, no. He trying to throw you off your square, man. Go on, Al. Finish what you got to say, man.
and the reason why I tell people this, don't ask God for forgiveness because God can't talk back. You go ask for forgiveness, that's the person you double cross.
There you go.
That's where it goes. You asking God for forgiveness, that's because he can't talk back, and God don't care what you do. Do he ever ask you forgiveness?
There you go.
Did he ask you forgiveness?
No, hold on.
No,
That's not a good point, man.
Well,
that's the stupidest thing you done said right now today,
Listen,
man.
Listen.
No.
Hey, Jay.
That's not a good point.
Jay, let me
point.
Let me say what he, and Al, you correct me if I'm wrong. What he was saying was, if you wrong somebody, maybe instead of going to God, you should go to the person that you wronged.
That's not what he said.
That is what he said.
He said, don't ask God for forgiveness because God don't talk.
Okay, fine. That's fine. But the other person that you did do something to does talk and can acknowledge. Right?
Bro, listen, what he's saying.
It's easier to go to God and ask for forgiveness than it is for me to go to ask Jermaine for forgiveness. Would you agree with that statement?
It depends on if you put your pride. It depends on if you. No, seriously. It depends on if you are a prideful person. Because for me, and this is me, if I wrong you and I know I wronged you, and this is me, this is right hand in God, I'm coming to you and saying, hey, brother, I'm sorry. I should have did that. Yes, I was wrong.
You know how rare that is?
I know. But I'm saying for me now, that's what makes the world go round because everybody's different.
So here's the difference between you and me. So you're saved.
There you
Al, go, man.
There you go.
All right, and so the reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes I think that's a cheap cop out. When they say, well, I asked God for forgiveness. No, you go back to all them people you double crossed,
right,
and you gave PTSD, right, and gave them a bad outlook on life, and you asked them forgiveness.
Right.
Nobody cares if you ask God for forgiveness because God can't talk back, and God don't care about it. God ain't asking nobody on earth.
All right.
So that's the part that I'm talking about.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Good point.
Have a good day.
You know, he makes a good point, though, about, remember, I'd asked the priest why they do confession. And the priest said, well, you know, you sinned against another human being. I represent that other human being that you grieved or that you trespassed against. I thought,
that's dumb, too.
Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
Dumb as a fool.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, what was the question?
Where you been, Tim?
Man, I've been listening. I'm good. To you, bro?
I'm good.
I've been listening. Y'all crazy, man. Hey, y'all, you, Debo, Michelle, y'all must be the kind of people y'all let y'all friend drive drunk. Y'all need to get Jermaine some help, man. Jermaine, I love him though.
What I do? We try to get the keys every day, Kenny. Every day we try to get the keys. What did I do? We try to get an Uber, and you up here fight, man, I can drive.
Jermaine is
you want to get the car off the sidewalk? I can drive.
He keeps a spare key up in the rear wheel. So he give you that one set, then he leave and he go outside. And he got enough.
I go, he go. Block lady, he wrapped around a tree.
Hey, I be by myself. I'm saying, is something wrong with me? I'm just cracking up, man. Cracking up.
Don't let us swim for God.
Right here.
It's deep there. It's deep there when I hear swear folk.
No, man. I've been listening to all. I've been listening. I be trying to get in, but y'all know it's rough, which means you having a good show.
All right, man.
Which means you having a good show. I call.
Hey, hey, you worked last night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a question.
Hey, and no, you shouldn't tell the kids why they kids. They'll find out.
There he goes. We have a question. We have a question. How can a player, even though he might be 6'13" tall, how can he take one step from the half court line and do a layup and nobody call traveling?
This cat took one dribble
and made it to the rim from half court.
You talking about the locomotive?
Oh,
Oh, man.
you saw that play, obviously. And I'm sure where you were sitting, there was some reaction.
We
I didn't
can't
realize
talk
Mike
about
Brown had gotten the Knicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that? I found out last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, where you been?
I know, man.
John Thibodeau was trash, man.
Hey, Keith. Also, man, you need to get with me when you get a chance.
I will. You know what,
Okay.
man, and that's on me, man, because I said I was going to, and
About something we had talked about 2 years ago.
Okay, all right.
Remember the time.
See how close we are.
Hey, love the show, though, man.
I appreciate you too. Good hearing from you. And I'll give you a call.
Jermaine, you all right? You all right, Jermaine?
Well, I appreciate that, brother. You know, I try.
All right,
man. Jesus, take the wheel and get his keys.
Take his license, Lord. Take his license.
Get his keys and take the wheel. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Doctor.
I want to make a couple of points.
Yes, sir.
Slash observation. I had spoken to Reverend Dr. Rideout
God bless you.
earlier, and it probably didn't catch. So he did it again today. He was arguing with you the other day about gay. You born gay, you not born gay, you develop it from your environment. And I'm going to give you some points. Point is, somebody has a position, let them give their position, and you give yours, and y'all can have a difference. Today, he was arguing with this star caller, Meech, and called him a lie. It's better to say it was a misunderstanding or you have a difference of opinion.
Is it?
And Dr.
Is it an opinion or is it a lie?
Paris, Dr. Paris. I've told you many, many times, you do not make a lie the truth by saying it louder and louder and over. When you have a person like that, cut them short like Reverend Hal. And y'all have a good one.
Dr. Ward.
Or Kia.
Okay.
Anyway.
He makes some good points. How you say it, Debo?
It's Punts.
Punch. You know,
your people not from Georgia?
Nah. But one thing I've learned from Dr.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Little Rock and Beardy.
Anybody from West Memphis?
Ain't that Arkansas?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, well, the National Guard was called out in Memphis, Tennessee. West Memphis is in Arkansas.
Yeah.
On the other side of the Mississippi.
I still think that cat was inflating a lot of information.
Man, but ain't nobody happy down there about the National Guard coming in. And I know the gangsters.
Because I got some kin folks that's down there, and we talk almost every day. So that's why I was like, dude, stop it. You lying, because they not. He said that the gangsters down in Memphis are happy that the National Guards is there. They can't be because they can't make no money. They can't do what they normally do. So they're not happy because it's bringing more attention.
The National Guard doesn't have. There's not a lot of they can do on the streets. They can guard federal facilities like the ICE facilities and things like that, but they can't make traffic stops.
Exactly.
You know, so I mean, it's all a diversion, man.
Yeah.
It's mass distraction. And while you sit up here tripping on this, all this other stuff is going on. Right. You got all this other nonsense going on. And then it hit me, as it does from time to time. This dude's only been president 9 months.
And it's crazy because it seems like it's longer than that.
forever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's when y'all was arguing about time this morning, and you sit up here going like, "Whoa!" Like people were talking about, and this had more of a cultural impact. That 6.5-hour game, and the people who sat there. But when something is really interesting, you're gonna sit through it.
You're gonna sit there.
You're gonna sit through
so
it.
regardless of how long it is, because your mind gets off of, man, we've been here for a long time, and you're concentrating on what's happening in front of you.
Right.
So that's what got your attention.
Because I'm telling you, man, once the game is decided, I'm easing out
Yeah,
to avoid traffic.
Up out of there.
I'm up out of there, man. I'm not. My brother-in-law, man, we go to a game. We went to see the Bucks and the Cavaliers in the playoffs, and it was obvious the Cavaliers up by 12, 14. 2-3 minutes left. The Bucks are not coming back, so I'm looking to leave. Nope. We sat there through that
until the final buzzer.
After the final buzzer.
Oh,
and I got this thing about, at least, man, I'm almost converting my wife. It's time to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
at the 2-minute mark,
man. I'm just, we ain't really missing nothing, unless they put Thanasis in the game.
Oh, man.
Then I'm gonna stay.
Hey, but what I normally do?
For that.
What I normally do, like when I'm at a game and it's fourth quarter, about the 2-minute mark, if it's close, I stay. But if it's like a 5, 7, 10-point lead, I would leave and get in my car and just turn on the station and just listen to it on the way home. But at least I'm beating that traffic, because getting stuck in the parking structure for an hour is not fun. And so, man, I get out the way.
Okay. You're listening to Community Voice.
Hey, did we ever find out if Santa was real?
Well, we know one thing: Santa is not black.
Yeah, because ain't no way he coming down the chimney in the hood. He gonna kick in the door, waving the fofo.
He would have been jacked.
Who is this dude coming down the chimney?
Back out to the sleigh, and they done took the side things off. Man.
They done took Rudolph. Rudolph in the hood, kicking it.
It's on blocks. Like, no, man, you can't leave the sleigh.
They took Rudolph and riding him down Capitol.
Dude, like, man, where you get that reindeer from? I can't tell you. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a break, and we'll be ready. Are we clear? by Dr. Shauna Whitehead. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you all doing?
Part of the It Takes the Village Foundation, and she's here to talk about the Community Leaders Award Gala. Introduce the two gentlemen that we have in the studio with us this morning.
All righty. Well, we have the wonderful, amazing Franklin Coleman. He's one of our honorees. And then with me, I was waiting on another honoree to come, but he's running late, and so I value time. And then with me, we have one of my partners. He is our community outreach person for It Takes a Village, and he's also our brother and sister coordinator person, Mr. Timothy Anderson.
So, this is, how long have you been doing the, but you know what?
Did I do it right?
No, we're on Facebook. So just.
Oh, we on Facebook?
Yeah, so just tell you.
Okay, well, let me turn mine off. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I share it to my page. Amen. Thank y'all. Okay, so I've been doing this now for the reentry program since 2019. And from 2019 to the present, we have graduated over 3,800 people in our program. And only 10 recidivized and 1 got killed.
Why would do the clap when the one got killed?
The one for the bill, I was trying to get it before. She just put the one got killed. Like, oh,
That's not a success, man. You need to work on your timing, man. Oh, that's supposed to clap on that. So you talk about what type of services do you provide for folks returning?
Okay, so what we do, we provide 13 different programs. Our first program is we have an 8-day reentry in person and online, because we service people around the world who wants to be in our program. And then we have a 12-week reentry program where we are in 7 correctional facilities. And shout out to all the correctional facilities. I love my people that's still incarcerated. I love them dearly. And then we have a housing program where we have 2 rooming houses right now for when people need homes. So we have our housing program. And then we have our house buying program where you can buy a house through us. You have to just be in the program for 6 months. And then you buy the house through our program. But you have to be a justice involved individual, whether that means on probation or incarcerated, because we want to give them a chance to be homeowners.
So you do some inReach?
Yes. Yep. And we partnered up with Associated Bank. Shout out to Associated. Tambra Castle, who's also getting honored. They get them pre-qualified. And what we do that's so beautiful, we buy the houses through our nonprofit. So I'm not trying to make it so high where they can't afford their house note, if that makes sense. Okay. And then we have a youth program, an amazing youth program that we do, that we buy stocks for, teach our children financial literacy. We have one youth right now that's going through the program. So hopefully he can buy a duplex. We're trying to get him ready. So by the time he's 19, he'll be a homeowner. And then we have the brother and sister supportive group that Mr. Timothy is over. And we have that, and giving them the support that they need, because I'm not in part of that, but when people getting out of incarceration, they need that support, because we don't want them to recidivize. And then we have our community outreach program where we feed the homeless. I love my people that's less than fortunate, and that's what Tim was saying earlier, that we give to people that are, less fortunate. We give them housing, help them with housing. We give them food, and we give them clothing, and then we give them the love of Christ, okay, to help them with their condition they're in. Then we have anger management program. We have Lord, that's my tax company, anger management program. We also have we partnered up with Milwaukee MKE, our mentorship program. I can't even think about it. Our mentorship program, where we partnered up with MKE. So whoever goes through that program, they will get hired through MKE, Milwaukee Wraparound Program, because they need counselors for, for the youth and things of that nature. So they'll be making $35 an hour. That's yes. 8-week program, which is online. And then we have our community service program. We have that. I'm trying to think anything else that I missed. There go the king right there. Anything else that I missed, I'm trying to say.
Good morning.
I think that's it. And watch when I'm done. Once I'm done, it's gonna come off the top of my head. I should have had my list written. But yeah, we have a total of 13 programs. Hey, Anthony.
Where's your brick and mortar?
Okay, so our brick and mortar is at 4429 West Fond du Lac Avenue. So we right down the street, across the street from Embassy Suite Church, used to be Parkline. Mm-hmm. So we in that area. We've been there 7 years, and so we had a couple of other locations throughout the state of Wisconsin, but I closed those, and now we're going to be going in a different state. So we'll still be here and in another state that I'll be announcing.
So, are all you gentlemen returned citizens?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let me start with you. So, and I know you and Jermaine were having a very animated conversation.
Yeah.
So tell us quickly about what's your story.
Well, man, my life was, man, I was out here in the streets, committing a lot of crime, robberies, went to the feds for weapon charges. Then I got out 2019. Then I went back into addiction real bad, man. I mean, when I say bad, I hit rock bottom. Then I prayed one night and asked God to intervene, come into my life, and he heard my cry. And I've been walking that walk ever since. So, it's like I was telling Jermaine, they just did a story with me in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel last week about my addiction. Because I turned my life around, I'm giving back rather than taking from now. Just where I committed all the crime, I'm giving back, going helping homeless people, going to different churches, sharing my testimony. I attend meetings every day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. I go to men's seminars. It's just I'm just doing things positive now, because I like to see the smile on my mother's face. My mom gets to smile every day because she got a son back. My brothers and sisters got their brother back, man. I'm an uncle, man. I got nephew that loves me to death. Man, I just love life, man. I just love life, man.
Keith, I wanted to just interject
Ain't
something.
no way I can go back, Right. I want to just keep giving, man. I'm trying to just keep elevating, man, to the highest level, man.
Mr. Anderson?
I don't deal with nothing negative.
Mr. Anderson, I wanted to just, you probably can't see me over here. You and I grew up together on 24th and Hadley.
Yeah, but I'm still over there.
Your dad, your sister, we went to 21st Street School together.
Yeah.
And to hear your story, it just lets you know, because I know you what we like to call, Keith, you'll get this, he's a PK.
His mother pastor.
So,
Mother pastor.
Yeah, and it's and here's the beauty of it now, because see, I'm listening to your story, and I know your father was an advocate and long hard worker in prison ministry and Ethan Allen and the whole nine. So again, you can't see my face, but I know you, and you know me. So I just wanted to interject that certainly it could happen to anybody, and the fact that you were able to turn it around, I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you. Anderson, Johnny Anderson.
Elder Anderson used to be with Mills. Elder Mills and Anderson, yeah.
He had the construction, home improvement business. Yeah. My father sold insurance. My father did it all, man. It's not a day that goes by where I don't think about him.
And can I say something? When he came to our program, I didn't even know that was my husband's cousin. Wow. Remember that? Yeah. And we were just like, and then when I heard about him, I said, because I used to be out there too. I said, that was you hanging with Bookworm and him. Shout out to Bookworm. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I was like, oh my
goodness. Keith is going. Keith going. This interview just went south.
No, man, because no. you good, Shauna, because I was doing. They asked me to do the thing for murder victims. They every year they have the memorial. So I was, and Charles Walton was there. Janetta's son. But I never called him Charles. I always called him Butchie.
Right.
So
right,
as
that's
I'm
what I
talking,
know.
I'm going Butchie because I'll refer to people by their nicknames from the hood. So tell us your story, man.
Okay, I'm Franklin Coleman. I was born and raised in Chicago. My story's a little different. I was studying pre-med, studying to be a doctor. I experimented with drugs and became an addict. I dropped out of college, moved to Milwaukee, opened up a drug house. And at that time, back then, other drugs dealt with rob you. This guy tried to rob me, and I wound up killing the guy. I went to prison, gave me life in prison. I did 23 years and 4 months, and I've been out almost 4 years now. Since I've been out, I became an employee now of Community Warehouse Partners in Hope. And there I am job and career specialist. Also, I just graduated from Wisconsin peer specialist. And and on November the 23rd at 3:00, I will be ordained as a deacon in my church.
Shout out your church.
Damascus Missionary Baptist Church, 2447 North 27th Street. And
I would see you every month because I come in when they do home to stay.
Right, home to stay.
And I would see you.
Yeah, I'm there.
That's where I met you. All right.
Yeah.
Brother, introduce yourself.
Wow. Yeah, my name is Anthony Williams. I'm a minister. So my story is, like I said, most people's story is different. From Mississippi, born, ran away, came up here at 14, got introduced to the street game. I live the streets. Man, I mean, up until 2009, got out the streets. God showed me he was real because I didn't come up in a family where, I didn't believe God existed. It wasn't that I was an atheist. So when God showed me he was real, called me to the ministry. And when I got out the streets in 2009, I just been, building, out helping people. I used to destroy the community as well. And now I'm uplifting people. Started my company, Provoking Thought, met Dr. Whitehead, it was a divine appointment, because it was just like God had said, hey, go there. I never met her. I got some information. I was at another meeting, actually the seminar, Poverty 22, I think it was 21 and 23. So young lady there said, hey man, I got somebody I want you to meet. Well, she do this or that. So long story short, get there, we connect. Started doing our thing, going inside the prisons, feeding the homeless, just uplifting, people. And so that's what I do. That's who I am.
And can I just say this? We call each other peanut butter and jelly. Jelly, you being real humble right now. I'm just saying, Reverend Anthony, Minister Anthony, not only he helps us so much with It Takes a Village and our youth department. He's just been a blessing. And the same thing is Franklin. And that's one reason why we honoring these individuals, because we got some people in here that need to be honored. They ain't in no clique. They ain't in the, they just everyday people that's trying to change the lives of others. And so when I didn't mean to go all the way to the left, but when God told me to do this our fundraiser, which is our yearly fundraiser for It Takes a Village, he was like, you know what, incorporate honoring people that are getting the job done. Cause it really do take a village for us to work together, to serve the masses in our community. And we just wanted to be able to give people their flowers now before a funeral. Then everybody want to cry over the casket and be no, I want people to get celebrated now, because it take a lot for anyone to tell their testimony and go back and grab other people and to show them the right way, especially our young people. And
there's always the that Was there a moment for the three of you where you came to yourself?
Yeah. For me, it was 2000. Because like I said, I didn't know who I was at that point, and I didn't know who God was. You know, I didn't know God was real. So I never forgot that moment, because I was in a place to where I was actually finna go and harm somebody while I was in jail. And on my way there, man, God blinded me. When he blinded me, I couldn't see anything. Everything was just, smoke. And when my eyes became open, I could feel that, hold on, for once now, I can feel this is who I am. I had an identity. I had a different focus, a different mindset. And I believe that, like the prodigal son, when God created us, he said, I created you with this value already. So it ain't like I had to go find value. I just had to know, okay, God, if this is my value, then it has to come from you. But because I can't figure it out. And so for me, that was that moment when God was like, I created you in my image and in my likeness.
I purposely use because in the story of the prodigal son, I think the scripture, and I'm paraphrasing, says, and when he came to himself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you had that moment of self-realization, and how, when God gets your attention, pay attention.
I got locked up in 1998, and I had my spiritual awakening in 2002. I never been to prison before, and I had a lot of problems mentally dealing with the mental aspect of it, and I was on all kind of psychotropic medications, and I'm walking around like a zombie, alive but walking around like a zombie. And I remember I had a light bulb moment when I was talking to my psychologist. I had a problem forgiving myself for what I did, and that particular day, he told me, he says, Franklin, if you don't forgive yourself, no one else will. It starts with you. Mm-hmm. And when I got back to my cell that day, I thought about what he had said, and I fell down on my knees and I prayed, and I asked God to come into my life. And from that day to this one, I've been a changed person. I started doing things to help others while I was in prison. I did a lot while I was in the prison system, trying to help guys. I write letters, tutoring, all kind of things to give back, because I've always been a pretty smart guy. So that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay, mine is similar too, like Brother Franklin said, is forgiving myself. And but mine came, man, when I was in treatment. I was at Janetta Robinson, and I was in bed, man. And like I said, man, it's like the light, it just came on, man. The light just clicked. Like, wow, man. I look back, man, you've been shot, man, 8 times. You survived, man. You've been in prison. You don't spent 26 years incarcerated, state and federal, man. You survived. My father, man, I ain't supposed to get out until 2025. But when I look back at it, God had allowed me to get out in 2019. I had a mandatory 10 year sentence, man, with the feds, man, for possession of a firearm by a felon. And that was the lowest they could have gave me was 10. I was released in 2019. I was able to spend those years with my father before he died. And so I was like, man, God was with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I lost myself. I lost myself in the process with trying to serve the streets, man, the devil, man, with these drugs and stuff, man. And because I OD. I remember, man, I OD. I just left treatment. I OD. The drugs had fentanyl, heroin, and crack. And they found me on the side of the streets, laying next to my truck. And it was a nurse, man, that was on their way to the hospital. And they called the paramedics and all them. But anyway, at that moment, man, that's when I went into treatment. You know, I said, man, I got to take life seriously, you know, because if I would have died, man, I would have died as an addict and would have went to hell. You know what I'm saying? I would have went to hell, and that's not the life that I wanted for myself. And so, like the brother said, man, I started helping others. I started having empathy, compassion for other people, you know, because, man, I was raised by a beautiful mother and father, man, you know. And, but like I said, man, I lost myself along the way, you know, and they was great parents, man, you know. And I mean, man, like today, man, I get to go and hug and kiss my mama every day and tell her I love her, you know, every single day, man. I don't care what I'm doing throughout the day. I call, hey, mom, what you doing? I love you, you know what I mean? And because, like I said, man, you know, because I was away for so long, man. And my family never turned their backs on me. I stole from them, man. I did bad things, man. And they still love me in spite of all I did to them, man.
It Takes a Village Foundation, the Community Leaders Award Gala. It's a night honoring individuals in the community who effectively serve, and I appreciate that because of the importance of service. Friday, November the 7th, 2025, reception at 6 p.m., dinner and program at 7. And can I mention some of the honorees?
Yes.
Ronnie Anderson, Tina Amin, Tamara Castle, Franklin Coleman, Diane Grayson, Pastor Aura McGee,
McGahee.
McGahee. Oh, related
Yeah,
to
Anthony McGahee's mom.
Oh, okay. Nisha Minter, Storm Orange. I love that name, Storm. Anita Robertson, Pastor Doyle Spruer, Anthony Williams, Jillian Wilson, and Solomon Wright. And this will be held at the Hilton Garden Inn, 11600 Park Place, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Again, if people want to support this endeavor, is there a number or a website they can go to get tickets?
So if you want to get your ticket, and I'm gonna tell you, anybody and everybody gonna be there. Last year we had a sold out event, right? It was so nice. And it's a night of coming together. We got some great people that's gonna be speaking and gonna be there and just loving on each other, and I'm just having a good time. So if you want to come to the event, you can get your tickets at our website www.reentry-ittakesavillage.com, and then go under the events page and everything is right there, self-explanatory. Or you can give us a call at 414-279-6656. And give us a call. You can get your tickets at the building there, Cash App. So you still got time to get your tickets up until November 2nd, because we got to do the food count. Y'all know how they go.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Always good seeing you. Seeing you again. Seeing you again. Meeting you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate your story, man.
Thank y'all for having us too.
Oh, man, thank you. I think the community needs to hear this.
Yes.
Because those of us who deal with reentry realize how difficult it is for people to come back. But when you have people, and I think when I've gone through it, I can talk, as opposed to somebody being theoretical. You live practically. I was kind of thinking, you say you can call your mom, and now she's not getting that. This is such and such from this state facility. It's just like your voice,
man.
And that makes all the difference.
And I'm going to tell you something. The Bible says that when you train up a child the way they should go when they are old, they won't depart from it. And because your parents, Timothy, was such leaders in Christ, they love Christ. Now, the word of God don't come back void. You know what I'm saying? And so now you're able to give your mama those flowers. And anybody else here that changed their life, Anthony and Franklin, they're able to give their parents or their loved ones those flowers now.
But he said something when he was talking, I think even in the interview you talked to Jermaine, he said, how many funerals I missed? Yeah. I mean, you don't think about that little thing. But yeah, man, that is. Appreciate you all. Again, that is It Takes a Village Foundation's Community Leaders Award Gala. That will be Friday, November the 7th, 2025 at the Hilton Garden Inn, 11600 Park Place. Again, for ticket information, you can go to, or you can call 414-279-6656, or you can visit the website at www.reentry/ittakesavillage.com.
Cool.
Dr. Whitehead, always good seeing you.
Oh,
again.
you too. And y'all, let's just be in prayer for our community. November 1st, it's gonna take a whole village. If things don't turn around, we're gonna be doing some cooking and all type of stuff for our community. Yeah. And then one more other thing I want to say: if you want to be a part of our community outreach where we give to the homeless, want to come down, donate, help us out, just give us a call. We always looking for people to help, and show love, spread the love of Christ.
I appreciate you. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
with your host, Keith Paris.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice. Caller, we thank you for your patience. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Keith. This is Rick calling you long distance from Germany, man.
What up, Rick?
I heard your conversation earlier, and I think Meech would be an interesting show. But I wanted to talk about what you guys, you asked the question, should we teach the children about Halloween and Christmas? And I think you should teach the children the straight truth as best you can when they're of the appropriate age to handle the truth about these things. I think sexuality, food, politics, race, you have to start that at home because they're going to delve into it in school. They're going to avoid it in school under Trump, and people like Trump will want to hide as much of the truth as possible from young people and children. I'm done, brother man.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, and I know that there are some parents who, and there's some states where certain subject matter, the parents can opt out of allowing their children to be exposed to that subject matter. I don't know. The problem with, for example, a child learning about sex at home solely is that they get our messed up sense of what sex is, and we pass that on to the children. And I think that I acknowledge, and it took me a point because I had to overcome things I was taught as a child, that we should look at people's humanity. And I was when Supervisor Felicia Martin was on, and she said something, all the stuff she does, and I know she's an advocate because she's also my county supervisor. But she said, I have to see the humanity. And I think that in this country that is so racialized, so sexualized, that we miss the humanity of other people. When the brother was saying, do black people disrespect other black people? Not because they're black. It just could be how you were raised. I was raised in a home where you respected people, right? Give respect, get respect. And, but, when we begin to look at behavior, again, proximity has a lot to do with conflict, obviously, and where that conflict can lead us to violence. And then I don't know what's appropriate. I would let the people who do pedagogy, which is, children educational instruction, say what is emotionally, what can a child handle at a particular age in terms of talking about certain subject matter. And then, we be tripping about what they might hear in school, but what are they seeing at home? Because that goes a long way too. Caller, welcome to the program. Hello.
Hey, good morning, Keith. Good morning.
Hey, Kathy.
This is Kathy. Hey, who was the young lady that was on a few minutes ago? What program was she with? I missed part of
She's
that.
with It Takes a Village, Dr. Shauna Whitehead.
Okay, then she said people want to give something and help out.
Yeah, you can go to, what is it?
It Takes a Village?
Yeah, you can do It Takes a Village, and you can do support.
Oh, okay. And do they make donations like coats and things like that?
I don't know. She would be able to tell you what they would need.
Okay. So this contact with you, It Takes a Village?
Yeah, hold on just a moment. Kathy, hold on.
Kathy?
Sure. Yes.
I've got a phone number or the website. Which would you prefer?
Let's do a number, please.
Okay, that's 414-279-6656.
Okay. I think we already adopted one family to tell her help them out if they needed it, So if something don't change by Friday. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Sure, bye-bye.
Yeah, Dr. Whitehead mentioned that if the shutdown is not resolved November the 1st, there will be no SNAP benefits going out. And the impact that might have. And but what I'm seeing is that how communities are preparing and responding. You see in churches that are gearing up, food pantries that are gearing up. So people they're mindful that their fellow human beings might be suffering, and they're doing what they can to alleviate that suffering. This is what Jesus required of us in Matthew 25, talking about those of us who are Christians, that, we provide shelter to those who are without homes, that, we provide clothes for the naked, that, we provide food for the hungry, that we visit people in hospitals and in prison. And so that is the ministry work that Jesus said. And if you do these things, you will inherit eternal life. We turned it into everything but that. And I think it's when you kind of look at certainly white evangelical movements, I just disagree with a lot of their take on scripture and what our role and responsibilities are as Christians and followers. Al made a very deep, challenging point. We should go to the people that we have wronged or that we should sinned against to ask for forgiveness. And when you look at it, what he's saying is that it's easier to ask for forgiveness from a God that you cannot see, as opposed to going to the person that you can see to ask for forgiveness, right? Jesus talked about how can you love a God that you cannot see, but then hate your brother that you do see. And so we get all abstract and we get all biblically deep and forget that, that when I sinned against another human being. And then even identifying what that behavior is. And we're quick to condemn others and their shortcomings. We're slow to recognize our own shortcomings, then the impact. I understand the people who go through the 12-point programs, that part of it is that they have to do it, I think, and I'm using this word atonement, but if there's people that you've wronged, because if your alcoholism had a negative impact on your family and it caused suffering for your family, you might want to say that, I'm sorry, go to 6 and then go to 5, go to 6. Caller, welcome to the program.
Morning, Keith. This is Johnny. How you doing?
Hey, John.
Hey, I'll help you with your backstory on Jesus. You're right. You're absolutely right. I just looked it up, mainstream modern Orthodox Jews, and then I was going to Chabad Lubavitch. We both agree it's exactly what you just said, which is you can't go to God first because God's going to turn around. Go back to the guy you violated because that's the one that you hurt.
Right.
Come to me later after you fix the relationship, after you pay him or do whatever you got to do to help make him whole. Then come to me. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I mean, the story of Zacchaeus, where everybody talks about how he pressed his way to get to Jesus.
Right.
But what they miss in that story, you have to continue to read, was that his conversion was such that he then made atonement and reparations to the people that he had harmed as a tax collector.
Right.
So that's also part of the conversion story. But look, man, and I can't put this on anybody else. I know I've done some dog awful stuff to people, and
it hurts you forever, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Jermaine used the word pride. Your pride is not going to, it'll get in the way of you saying, you know what, I was wrong and I'm sorry and I hope that you forgive me.
Right.
But that's so rare. I mean, in a relationship, and we know we've said and done some things, And how many times have we asked for forgiveness or even said we were sorry? Or here's the word, wrong. I was wrong. Because in order to do that, I would have to acknowledge my wrongdoing. And like I said, we're slow to acknowledging our own wrongdoing. We're quick to acknowledge someone else's, but when it comes to our own behavior and accepting responsibility for our own behavior, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah. And then how will we take that from an individual level to a collective level where we know there's, like what science calls methodological individuals. And so where do I apologize for my brother who's done something that I'm mistaken for him, like say American Indians and whites, Arabs and Jews, whoever, gays and straights. So somebody looks like me, goes out and does something. Like, hey, that wasn't me. I didn't mean to do that. And when I was a little kid, I'd see what we used to call Negro or color. And I didn't know what to do because I'd be looking at him. You're a little 2 foot high guy, and the parents are way up there like some kind of cartoon. I try to give the guy a look like I just want to reach out to you, but I don't know what to do. I'm just a little tiny 2 foot high guy. You know, all that horrible stuff down south.
John, that there are some families, part of the royal lineage in Ghana, who have apologized for their role in the slave trade.
That's very interesting.
You know, that there are a lot of people complicit in that. And so that's why for certain descendants of enslaved Africans that visit the continent, there are some places where they say welcome home, right?
Wow.
Where, you know, because if you look at it, this is not our indigenous land. I don't know how long you have to be at a spot for it to become indigenous for you. And then when you look at just how people got here, you know, that whole movement of Homo sapiens and how they just moved from Africa throughout the world, you know. But yeah, Al did a compelling theological thought today, especially when it comes to when it comes to
that was nice.
This idea of asking for forgiveness for people that we wrong. It's hard, man.
That was really right on. That was really incredible. I'm glad you reminded me because I heard it earlier and you clarified. I'm glad you reminded me.
And I'm glad I think, because, you know, people, and look, here's the thing, y'all. You don't have to believe in God. You know, it's not mandatory. It's not a requirement. It's a choice. And it's a free
him
choice.
because he's always clowning around. For him to say that, of all the people, he's always clowning around. And that was his real serious.
No, because I think Al brings up this point, and it's challenging for a lot of us who are religiously observant, is that, you know, think about it, what you're doing. You know, when I was asking that question about should we teach the kids the truth about Christmas, you know, well, you know what, and that's the tough, because what responsibility do we have to, in a religious environment that talks about the importance of truth, telling people truth, and especially when that truth pushes up against everything that you were brought up to believe, and then you find out, oh, wait a minute, maybe that was wrong. You know,
tell them later. You tell them later when they're grown up.
That's the whole thing. And I have kids and children in youth church, and Christmas is coming up. And what do you talked about? Michelle was talking about Kwanzaa is a made up holiday. Some would argue that Christmas and Easter are made up holidays, right? There's nothing in the scriptures that says that we should do Easter, right? It is not a high holy holiday, certainly not for Jews, right? So, you know, I mean,
I don't even know if they celebrate Moses' birthday.
You know, because it's one of those things where that's a real Eurocentric kind of thing that you do. You know, that's part of that. But if people go in and look at the formation of the early church, they'll find out where Christmas and Easter came from, and the compromise that was made in terms of being able to expand the church. And this is before the Reformation. So, but then something.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
It was that Constantine would say, yeah, you be a Christian, but then you're allowed to still do your pagan practices.
What was the practice?
The practice was, I think, for winter, isn't it the solstice? The winter solstice?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then Esther, you know, resurrection, spring. Like the grass goes to sleep, and then in the spring, flowers and grass and trees bloom. So there's a symbolism of that. But I don't think Jesus was tripping because they didn't throw him a birthday party.
Right.
We tripping harder than Jesus did.
So Christmas is the end of the year, so you're starting over. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean the symbolism. Now we've looked at it because part of Christianity and Christian dogma is the resurrection, right? That differentiates Christianity from other religions. That people believe that Jesus dying on the cross was atonement for sin, and that he rose, and so that resurrection, which is Jewish, because Jews believe, they don't believe in heaven and hell. Am I correct? They believe either in death or life, right? Resurrection, or you don't get up.
You go to sleep until Messiah comes. Yeah, you kind of go to sleep until the Messiah comes.
And then even the question around the Messiah that I ask
still karma.
Is modern Judaism looking for the Messiah? Because
kind of sorta, yeah.
Right. I mean, that looking, and you said something the other day that I'm going to use in a message where, you said that, they were looking for Malcolm and they got Martin. And I was like,
I wondered if you were going to keep that up. I knew you touched that. I know you
because there were people who were looking for a military solution to the occupation of Palestine by the Romans. And they figured because Rome was a military power, the only way you get Rome off of them is militarily, right?
Right.
Now the reality was they didn't have the might of Rome, right?
They got crushed on.
They got crushed real bad. I mean, that whole thing that Carthage found out that they said that they made it a desert and called it peace. All right, man, I gotta go.
Talk to you. Have fun. Thanks a lot.
All right, man. Appreciate you. It is 26 degrees.
So that means it's
50 something. Yeah, because on the clock here is Celsius. Hey, let me thank everybody. It's been Dr. Shauna Whitehead and the folks there from It Takes a Village. Debo, thank you. Jermaine, thank you. Clark, thank you.
That is hilarious.
Who was you with?
I'm down with the revolution, my brother. And let me thank everybody. Callers, we thank you. The good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, go from this place in peace.